Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it very much, and I appreciate you. Today, we're just going to connect, inspire, and educate each other. With that, this is Root Speak, episode number 2. October is Black History Month in the United Kingdom. It started in 1987 and it has been going on strong ever since. It's also inspired by Blacks in the United States. This year, 2023, is no exception to the display of Black excellence and Black entrepreneurship. And I'd like to highlight one of those organizations that are doing just that. And that is the UK Black Business Show of 2023, as you can see there. It just finished a couple of days ago. This is the 9th of October, that was the 7th. It does last for a week, and it's known as the UK Black Business Week. And then the final day, the 7th day, I believe it is, or the 6th day, Saturday, is when they have the actual show. I'm going to show a couple of videos. Let me just show this sort of intro video. I think it's a good way of just getting an idea and scope of what I'm talking about.
First of all, I couldn't start today without saying a huge thank you to all of you for coming to the 2023 UK Black Business Week launch networking party. An idea in 2017 evolved into an incredible platform that ignites the flames of entrepreneurship and professional development within the UK's Black community. Today, I challenge all of us to move beyond surface level support for Black entrepreneurs and professionals. Let's make our commitment to equality more than just a trend.
Each one of us today, 20 years ago, I wouldn't think that I'd be standing in a room like this. So there's a magnitude to this. And we need to basically go out into our communities, share what we learn about our organizations, and really create spaces for the next generation to actually have excellent careers and to grow and flourish.
As I conclude my speech, I wish you all an extraordinary evening. May you take this opportunity to reflect, connect, and work together, fostering a world where supporting Black entrepreneurs and professionals is not merely fashionable, but a lasting imperative for us all. Thank you very much.
Okay. And just come back to here. So the show it's interesting. I mean, it has some pretty good sponsors. You know, the UK Black Business Show has been created to inspire and connect Black business owners and professionals. Let's see, quite a number of speakers, exhibitors. I mean, these are top-notch companies, man. The HSBC obviously is the headline partner, JP Morgan, Ralph Lauren, Lloyds Bank, Deutsche Bank, EY, Ernst & Young, maybe. The Times, the Sunday Times, the Square, Sky Business. I mean, this is a pretty big deal. So we looked at, I mean, you know, this is their YouTube channel. You can check out some more videos for highlights. This is the founder of the UK Black Business Show. His name is Raphael Sofaluke. And he founded it in 2017. There's a great article here by Ebony Magazine This one here, they interviewed him. How did your entrepreneurship journey begin? Launched in 2017, he says. We really just wanted to create a space for Black entrepreneurs and professionals to work, to network in a large-scale environment. When I was attending shows, whether it was audience or speakers, they lacked Black representation and diversity in general. And this is why, you know, some people will say, well, why do we have to cater to just Black people? And the reason why is because of, this is the reason, because there's this lack of Black representation in the so-called mainstream, you know. So we have to come up with this, you know. Because of this, I really wanted to create a platform for myself to meet like-minded entrepreneurs. The UK Black Business Show has doubled in size each year, from 25 stands to 500 attendees to 6,000 a day to 15,000 attendees across the span of an entire week. We saw some of the sponsors there: JP Morgan, American Express, Ralph Lauren. So I mean, you know, you got everything you need, really. Just how I felt, but overall, I just felt I needed a space to create a platform for Black owners. It's now, I think, the biggest in Europe. This gathering of Black entrepreneurs. He also wrote a book, about the ads, Twice as Hard: Navigating Black Stereotypes and Creating Space for Success. I guess he wrote it with a family member. Yeah, I mean, you know, you could check it out, the book, if you want, on Amazon. See, I'm promoting you. Yeah, so that's Raphael. So feel okay? So on Saturday, 2 days ago, was the actual show itself. And the headliner was this gentleman here, Stephen Bartlett. Some of you may know him from the podcast, The Diary of a CEO. It's actually quite a famous podcast. This one here, Diary of a CEO, 3.55 million subscribers, 231 videos. Okay. Joined March 29. Let's see the home here. You know, quite a lot of views. Let's take a look at the views there. 1.7 million views, 600. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely doing well. So he was the keynote speaker of the event. So that's great. The show's over. Now what? You know, and that's what I, you know, really like about this. Oh, before that, I just wanted to mention this. This is I thought it was a really good idea. So this is all their partners or sponsors, and they have the QR codes, and you can just scan it right there. And as it says, scan the QR codes and apply today. I thought that was really good. I don't think I would have thought about that. So the show's over. The show ended a couple of days ago. It went for 1 week. It looks, by all accounts, that it was very successful. And, you know, I'm very happy for them. But what now? What happens now? And I think they've answered that question. If you look here, they have a member network for Black entrepreneurs. And we just scroll down, it's called Soar. Again, by the way, all the links are going to be down in the description below, so don't worry. You can just sit back, watch the video, relax, and then go later, and you have all the links for everything that I'm saying here. So Soar, Black entrepreneurs often encounter a distinct set of hurdles in their journey towards scaling their businesses. If you're breaking into entrepreneurship, building your network of like-minded Black founders, or you're on a mission to grow and scale your business, apply today. So this is quite high level up, you know, in the chain. You know, it's not necessarily for startups or and very small businesses that are sort of happy to be small. These are players that want to take it to the next level, scaling the business, you know. for example, and also the networking value in this. And you can see they have different plans. It's quite interesting here. The free plan, you get a private WhatsApp community. That's cool. It's free. A monthly strategy webinars, newsletter for £40. And this is not a month. It's billed annually, but it works out to be £40 a month. You have a mastermind group sessions. That's pretty good. In-person member events, complimentary tickets for the business week and the business show. For 100, quarterly inner circle meetups with serial entrepreneur Raphael Sufuluke himself, and 2 gold tickets to the UK Black Business Show and the Birmingham Black Business Show. The Birmingham Black Business Show, if I'm not mistaken, happened about 3 or 4 months ago. So it's a separate function, and I guess it's more specifically for Birmingham, which is a town in the United Kingdom, city. Ascended member lounge, access to all events, monthly introductions to investors and B2B prospects. So this, to me, let's go. To me, I think that is very good, very good. It's not just a show where we all come, have a good time, have a dance, have some networks, everything like that, but it's a continual network, mentorship, networking, meeting up, learning how to pitch to investors, putting you in front of potential investors. So I think that this is very good. Very good indeed. What else do we have here? So this membership, like I said, if you're Black and you live in the United Kingdom, or you live outside the United Kingdom and you're Black and you want to go into the United Kingdom and set up a business, this is a very good plug-in, in my opinion. Particularly if you're serious and focused about really getting your business and your idea into the right hands, right eyeballs, and make the next move. Okay, I think I've beaten that up. So yeah, we'll definitely be watching these individuals. Raphael, of course, I'm following him already, and definitely be following the organization and seeing what they're doing, keeping up to them. But I think this is wonderful, and I encourage people to check it all out. Okay, with that, we're gonna flip the script a little bit, not a little bit. We're gonna flip the script a lot. This may seem like a side note, something like this. Now, I have to say that I gotta pause and I've gotta just acknowledge the GOAT, right? The greatest of all time, and who's the GOAT and who am I talking about? Can anybody guess? Can anybody tell me who the GOAT is and who the greatest of all time is? Come on. Nobody? Nobody want to do it? Can I help you guys out? Can I help you guys out? Have I teased you for too long? I think I have. Let's see. The most decorated gymnast in history. Okay. And of course, we're talking about Simone Biles. I hope I didn't butcher her name, but I think that's it, Simone Biles. Returned to the global stage at the 2023 World Artistic Gymnastic Championships in Antwerp, securing first place. So check this out. She's the oldest US woman to earn a world medal. The oldest. She won her 20th gold medal. And what else? 8 national titles, 8 American titles, 25 world titles, and 7 Olympic medals. She continues to break records, you know. Look, I'm sorry, guys, but we're just gonna have to show greatness, okay? We're just gonna have to show greatness here. I mean, there's no other way to do this. I hope the volume is okay. I need headphones here. Hopefully the volume is good. Look at that. Look at that. Money, money, money. We just gotta look at this. We gotta look at this greatness. She's syncing with the music too, you know. You can't forget that. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, this is, I'm telling you, man, this is like GOAT status, GOAT status, GOAT status. Look at this. Yo, she is just something else. Also, apparently she did something that only men gymnasts do. What was it called? It's called the Yurchenko double pike vault, okay? And like I said, it's typically done by the males, by the men. And it's, what is it? A back handspring onto the table followed by 2 double flips. Right? It seemed like it was more than 2 double flips to me. But I got it right here, guys. I got it right here. I got it right here. I got it right here. Let's. I had to get this one. Check this out. Whoa. Give me that again, man. Give me that again. Give me that again. Check this out. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not a joke, man. That's not a joke. So, I had to bring it in. I had to talk about the GOAT, everybody, you know. She is the GOAT. No doubt about it whatsoever. The most decorated gymnast in history, you know. So congratulations to Simone. Indeed. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. Now we're going to get into something a little more serious. But first, I want us to look at this chart and really study it. So the unemployment numbers have come out for September. This is, so Simone Biles brought us to the US, so we're going to stick in the US. So let me put that down. We just need to look at this right here. Black unemployment rate. So this is the unemployment rates broken down by ethnicity or race, okay? And I think it's really interesting, and I just wanted to discuss it. So this just came out for September, even though the graph shows the results going back all the way to 2020, basically at the beginning of the pandemic. And what do we see here? I mean, we clearly see, we can clearly determine a lot. So in case you cannot see the writing, because it is small, the purple line is Black or African American. The green line, which is just below that, is Hispanic or Latino. The red line is Asian, and the light blue is white, okay? So it's been broken down by race. So you can see that at the beginning of the pandemic, everybody experienced, this increase, this extreme increase in upward levels, as you can see there, going all the way up to, way past double digits. When it's double digits, everybody worries, but way past, almost hitting 20%, but certainly around the 16, 17%. And as you can see, the Hispanics had the highest unemployment rate, at those 3-4 months at the beginning of the pandemic. Then, of course, there's a sharp decrease as things, quote unquote, we come out of the lockdown, so to speak. The thing starts opening up again. The economy starts getting back, and you can see that everybody's going down. But you also notice that everybody's going down, but at this same level of hierarchy, if you will. You hardly see the lines cross. They're only crossing with the Asians and the whites. Sometimes one is more than the other, and they cross and everything like that. But the other two lines never cross at any time in the last 3.5 years. And that's very interesting, that's a correlation as well. So there's something that keeps the unemployment rates at these sort of hierarchical levels. So I thought it was interesting. Now, what is key and what is revealed in September? As I said, this goes back to 2020, but if you look carefully there, in September, you'll see that Black unemployment is the one that ticked back up from the previous month. So the previous month, which is August, it was, roughly speaking, 5%, and then it jumped up to 5.7% in September. Whereas the others either stayed flat or dropped. So this is interesting, and certainly in this channel, Root Speaks, we're going to be definitely speaking on this and looking at this and following this, the unemployment rate. I think it's a very, very interesting and telling thing. What could be some of the reasons for this, why this might be? Well, let me present just a couple. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but let me just present a couple. Okay, we got Simone Biles here, which is not good. Excuse me. You got to work this whole thing over, but she is the GOAT. She is the GOAT. She is the GOAT. She is the GOAT. No doubt about it. So this is the chart here. Okay. So what are some of the reasons that could explain it? Let's go through it quickly, Okay. First of all, it's well reported that Black Americans were disproportionately affected by the COVID lockdowns, right? And also Black Americans are disproportionately represented in the criminal justice system, mass incarceration, if you will. And therefore, that could also explain it, because even post-incarceration, after you do your time, there's still difficulty in getting and holding a job. People don't want to hire you, and they use it as an excuse not to hire you. So there's those reasons. We have to put in racial bias, We have to put that in there, that could be it as well. Discrimination. There's many studies, and I'm going to be going into this in this channel. There's many studies that show this as well, that there's just this sort of these inherent racial bias in all of us, but particularly when it comes to hiring. Everybody suffered in the pandemic. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that it's very well reported that Blacks suffered the most. And one of the reasons why is because of so-called low wage concentration. And what that means is that Black Americans tend to be, again, disproportionately or overrepresented in low wage jobs and service and hospitality industry. We tend to be a lot there. Black Americans tend to be a lot in those areas. So obviously when you have lockdowns and those places close, you're going to have a higher rate of Black Americans who are going to be without a job. Okay. So I think those are really some of the things. There are structural barriers as well, but we don't have to get into all this right now. But I just wanted to give you a flavor. These numbers just came out. Wanted to perhaps explain why you have this. And I think the truth is, you really have to really unpack the structural barriers. I mean, what is that exactly? What are the structural barriers? Because a report came out from, let me get it right. The report is from the Centers for American Progress. And they saw that between January 1972 and December 2019, the African American or Black American unemployment rate has been twice as high compared to the rate of whites. From 1972, the year I was born, up until December 2019. Also, if you look at the graph here again, Black Americans have never, hear this carefully, Black American unemployment has never gone below 5%. Never. And you can see now, when you look at the graphs, a lot of everybody else is below 5% and has been below 5% historically, particularly when times have been good. Black Americans never gone below 5%. However, Black Americans did go below 5% in April. It went to 4.7%, and that was the first time ever it had gone down below 5%. And of course now it's up to 5.7%. So it is, the unemployment is definitely something that has to be looked at carefully, and I'm certainly going to do that, and that's one of the reasons why I brought it up. Okay, let's move on. I think I've beaten that up a little bit longer than I expected. So here we have the Liberian flag on the left and the ECOWAS emblem or logo on the right, or screen left. Okay. So coming up tomorrow, in the next couple of days, are going to be the elections in Liberia, which I'm going to cover on the next episode. So stay tuned for that. But I'm bringing this up to show that ECOWAS has now joined the African Union, because the African Union sent a delegation to Liberia a couple of weeks ago or a week ago. And now ECOWAS just did the same a couple of days ago. They sent over 100 election observers to Liberia. They also supplied them with equipment, vehicles, and also technical assistance, data management, learning how to handle voting data. All that has been sent, as well as $500,000. And that has been deployed, if you will, to Liberia. So the Liberian elections are coming up, like I said, in a couple of days. It's a big election, and it'll be interesting to see what the AU and what ECOWAS says of the elections, whether they were in fact free and fair elections. So we'll be looking out for that. So that's one thing to look out for, those Liberian elections. We really want to check that out. Okay, and finally, I would like to just highlight, like, this is like a resource that I think I found that is really, really, really amazing. And that is ADDI. And ADDI stands for Africa Diaspora Development Institute. And you know, it was very, very, very interesting.
Is calling a children home.
Okay, now we'll just go through it. We don't need to play it all and every. But it's very interesting. We look at some of the people there: Ambassador Andrew Young, Joyce Banda. We have His Imperial Majesty Okunwusi. You have Her Excellency Arikana Chimbori Kwao, Professor Lumumba. Sorry if I'm butchering these names, you know, and I think that, you know, again, another example of Africans in the diaspora and Africans on the continent working together. And this is an organization specifically designed to bridge that gap between Africans and Africans in the diaspora. And I think this is a very, very good resource. And again, all the links will be in the description. They have this wonderful, nice map of Africa, as you can see here, and you can just go and see all the countries, you know, laid out. I'm not sure what the legend is, why some is red, brown, and green, and yellow. Did I miss something? Maybe just the different regions, I'm not sure. But, and then yes, they're clickable. Like you can go into Nigeria, for example. Take a little bit to open here. Okay, maybe it doesn't want to open. There we go. And what it does, it gives you all the details you would expect from Nigeria. You know, if you're interested in going to the country first time there, you want to get a quick thing, there it is there. And it all gives you a video, and all of them have this tourist type video to say what places, tourist places, I guess, nice places to visit in Nigeria. So I think this is useful, you know. It's part of their mission to, you know, just bring Africa to the world and the world to Africa, you know. I'm talking about Black diasporans to Africa and Africa to them, you know. Sort of like a one-stop shop. And I thought that was really good. The other thing that's interesting is this Wakanda One. And this is the, we can just read here, Ghana declared 2019 as the year of return. The President Akufo-Addo realized that the need for the children of African descendants and formerly slaves to come back home to Africa. He has commissioned that a city is to be built at the very same port that slaves were taken on their way to North America. And this is called Wakanda One. I mean, yeah, man, it's Ghana to build multi-billion Wakanda.
The New World, the coastal region.
I mean, you know, it's great. I mean, that, you know, people are thinking in these terms, you know. This is Arikana, ambassador here. Let's see what she says.
Welcome to African Diaspora Development Institute, an institute that is designed to be the bridge between the African diaspora and the motherland, Africa. We're looking forward to an amazing 2021 where we have many projects that are laid out for you. Our blueprint is very clear in terms of what we would like to see accomplished this coming year. Of course, our flagship program is going to be the Wakanda City of Return.
Yep, the Wakanda City of Return, you know. I'm not going to waste everyone's time. You guys can go and take a look at this yourselves. But the thing I wanted to put, the thing why I feel that this is a really, really good resource is right here where it says chapters. Is it loading? Oh, we got to go here. Let's go to international chapters. So they've established contacts. Connect with a chapter of ADDI in your area with the help. They've established contacts in not every single country, but in a lot of countries. Antigua, Argentina, Australia, New Zealand, Austria, Barbados, wherever Black people are, Belize, Brazil, Canada, Eastern Canada, Western Canada, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, France, Honduras, Italy, Latin America, and so on and so on, Suriname, Sweden, Trinidad and Tobago, UK, Venezuela. I think this is very, if you're Black and you want to, go to Africa or like she said, build this bridge between you and Africa. You want to find out more about it. You want to connect. You want to build a network. This is very useful, man. This is very, very, very useful indeed. So it's very good. They have chapters in all these different places. In the U.S., let's see. It's pretty much in all the states too. Texas. Oh, no, not all the states. You got the tri-state. You got Texas, New York, Nevada, D.C., Illinois, Florida, Delaware. You can connect there as well. I think this is wonderful. We're definitely on this channel going to be following ADDI. I mean, I think what they're doing is exactly in line with even the mission of this channel. So I'm only way too happy to promote them, to talk about them, to follow them, and to report on what they're doing for the Black community worldwide, which is fantastic. They also have it broken down in terms of sectors, which is also, I think, another good thing as well. Agriculture, chapter formation. So if you want to get it into your city where it's not represented right now, culture, IT, they have someone for education specifically. It's very nice to have it by sector too. Engineering, healthcare, legal, 6th region. This is interesting. Legal reparations, that's interesting too. So we're definitely going to be looking at these, this wonderful collection of people, because I think that this is very good. You can contact these people now. Hopefully they're all still active and working. I mean, I haven't tested that out, but this is fantastic. So I wanted to highlight ADDI. I think that this is a wonderful resource for Black people worldwide to tap into, and I hope that people will. And like I said, I will continue to talk about it going forward. So with that, I guess we can just sort of come back to pretty much the theme of today's talk, today's episode, which was UK Black History Month. And it's still going on. We're October 10th, so we're not even halfway that. I'm sure there's going to be other activities and other events to follow. And if there are, and I will find them, we will feature them on this channel. Thank you again for watching. Let me go back to a full screen here. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it very much. And I'll see you on the next episode.